selected. Ready. Edit CP, edit UNIF, team settings submenu. Entering team settings screen. It's Wait, Virginia's Vanderbilt selected. Ready. Edit uniform, entering. Ready.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Guys,
we'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Commodores headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense will take the field first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Give to the running back. Maybe some room here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the run, it Smothers. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone. It Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 3rd down from the gun. Manning throws to the wideout. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Maurice. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
Return left is selected.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Vanderbilt's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Alexander. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carter. Fires left. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Snagged in the middle, it's Spence. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
Spread.
Here's Arts to throw. Pulls it in. It's Townsend. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Custom adjustments.
The give on the counter. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Cover 3, spike press.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Entering base models. Cover 1 LB blitz. Cover 1 robber.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Pass.
Manning from the gun on third down. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Spread.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Manning. Makes the grab on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Entering play call. Coach suggests.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 4. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There are 8 categories.
Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Carter. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Manning on play action. On the left side, here's Coleman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty.
Suggestions. There are super view called view chat coaching. Pause. You have 6 options. Depth chart is selected. Entering RD. Will. CP. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 1. Slot 2. Slot 3. SS. Slot 2. SEM. RR. SLWR. Slot. And SLCB. Slot 2. Slot. Resume. Entering play call.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it goes.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
There are 6 categories.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action, here's Manning. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Tripped up for the tackle.
Entering play call.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Cover 4, cover 3 catch.
And now the nightmare of every offensive coordinator, 3rd and 10. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Caught. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Pass.
They'll run with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Spread.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To throw, Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. He's gonna have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Suggestions. There are 8 cap formation. Gun. Trio H. RPO alert shock. Dagger 6.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 7 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Tigers, looking to move to 4-0 on the young season, and they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline, kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will...
Call. Entering paused screen. You have 13 options. Resume is selected.
25. We check in with Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Commodores head coach at halftime. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, error 6 categories.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Manning with a play fake. Made a defender miss. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Longhorn. Rolled his way into the end zone. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Wide zone is selected.
The run inside. It's Alexander. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on third down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up fourth down.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is...
There he goes!
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. With the catch, it's Wingo. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Hand off for Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
There are 6 categories.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Again, it's Brown. There's a little room there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Suggestions. There are 6 categories.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. They go to the counter, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stopped him for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. In the red area, it's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Got his man, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Here's the pressure, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best player.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. You got to make something happen fast.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Got a little grass. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First down for this offense. They'll give it to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Play call.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One more time, it's Brown. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a trap meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Return left is selected.
Coming out with it, it's Barnett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space, it's Alexander.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. One more play to pad the stats. Might be changing the route.
Short cross.
To the air. It's Carter. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of